Hello everybody, welcome to another, Saturday Anything Goes, brought to you on a Sunday. Thanks everybody for being so understanding about me not doing a live. As you can tell, my voice is still pretty nasally, but I am feeling better. So thank you for the well wishes. Alright, so for tonight, I thought we would do another fun fold card, and this is called a twist and fold, or a fold and twist, or something like that. I don't have one made up ahead of time, but we'll get to make it together. We're going to be using the Peony Garden Designer Series paper, as well as the prized Peony stamp set, and then the dies that go with it. That's what I've used to make this pretty peony. That's 3D. So that will be a part of our project as well. And we'll dress it up with some of the petal pink metallic edged ribbon. Love that. And I've done a little bit ahead of time because, guys, math is not my best subject. It never was. So cutting all of these triangles, I don't even know if they're going to fit, but we'll make it work somehow. But basically, we're using, it's the same DSP, it's just we'll also be using the back side of it. I think they just contrast so nicely. So our color combo for tonight is going to be gray granite along with a little bit of petal pink. So I've got my triangles all cut. I even numbered them so I wouldn't forget them. But we're first going to start out with a piece of cardstock. See, this is why those dad burn things get all over the place. Piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 8.5. So half of a sheet of cardstock. I'm going to bring in my trimmer because this is where we start having fun. What we're going to do is we are going to make a crease from here, this corner, down to this corner. And it's just easier to do that, I've found, using the trimmer. That way I can line it up nicely and then give it a good score. Alright. So this is the beginnings of our twist and fold. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish that. And this is nice heavyweight cardstock, so it takes that folding very well. So that's our first fold. Now what we're going to do is we want to create another score line that goes from the, bring it down here, goes from the valley all the way down. So again, I will use my paper trimmer, and it's easier for me to line it up if I have the longest side, or the flatter side, up top. Alright, so that way I know I'm going to have an even score line. Because, let me put the trimmer away. Now what we're going to do is, and it went through two sides, so that was a pretty thick one. We fold it into this strange looking creature. Yeah, just like that. And, no, hang on guys, I am so wrong. Do it backwards, Linda. Okay, hang on a second, because we want our pockets. You see how this forms a pocket? I'm supposed to have one on either side. Hang on, let me bring out my little cheat sheet here. It always helps. So this fold we did the correct way. But I need a pocket here and a pocket there. Not sure how I did that. Oh, like that. Duh, I had it right. It's just I was trying to make it over on the other side. Never mind. Alright, so we come out with this kind of odd looking piece. And what you're going to do is we have two tabs that we will be able to stick in our folds. So they're like pocket tags, if you will. And then we're going to decorate this up with the designer series paper. All right, so let me pull this away and this away. And we're going to work with our stamping first. So using the big peony stamp, and I probably should have used the Stamparatus for this, but we'll make it work. Make sure I've got it inked up well. And then I'm going to put this, I have to bring it down so I can see it, so pardon my head if it gets in the way. I want to make sure that this peony is in the upper corner there, because we will have a little sentiment at the bottom. So that should be good. Give it a firm press all the way around. Looks good to me. And then this we will go ahead and attach to our stem that we have in gray granite. While we're here, let's go ahead and get our sentiment done. And I chose Congratulations from Peaceful Moments. And this I think we'll go ahead and do in Memento Black. Just because I want it to really stand out well. So let me line this up and we'll put it right there. Excellent. And I want to use the dark because I knew that there was a possibility we would kind of run into the stamped image here. Now you could color in the leaves if you wanted to bring in a bit of green, and that would be fine. I think I'm going to leave it plain though. I really like how that just kind of pushes it into the background. All right, so let's go ahead and attach our peony to this. And what I did to really make this look 3D is I put, I don't know if you can see them or not, little mini dimensionals between each of the layers, and that helped pop them out. Kind of a fun thing to do. And then I hit it really hard with the Wink of Stella. So baby, she's shiny. Very shiny. All right, so we've got this one done, other than the ribbon. Now for the inside one, excuse me, gang, I am still froggy. I'm going to use the sentiment, wishing you every happiness this special day will bring, and that's going to go on the outside because remember the top of our tag actually extends above the card, so I like having the sentiment at the bottom. But I also wanted to do some stamping for this. So let me pull out this stamp right here. And for this, I think we're going to do it in Petal Pink. Did I bring my Petal Pink? Right there. Because that'll help bring more pink into the card itself. And I think what I want to do is even stamp off. Let me see. Nope, I'm going to do it full strike. Petal Pink is a pretty light color already. So I'm just going to do a few. Get some going off the edge here. And you can even come in and do a little bit right there. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with that. I really love how that peony stamps. And then we'll break out our Memento Black again. And do our sentiment in that. All right, let's see if I can get this one straight. Pretty good, pretty good. So that's all the stamping that we need to do. Quick and easy, 1, 2, 3. By the way, these tabs are 2 by 3. They fit really well into the pocket. So I'm going to hold off on the ribbon until we're actually ready to finish putting it together, because now we have the challenging part. So like I said, our tab is going to fit, or our tag fits right in there. and it just peeks out, which I really, really love. And actually, that's the one that goes on the inside, Linda. So just like that. And then this one will fit in here. And I probably should have brought my peony across a little bit, but I think it'll be all right there. All right, so now let's talk about the pieces of DSP. Where'd they go? Oh, they're all right here. And they're all going to be backwards since I somehow managed. Hold on a minute. If I do it this way, will that work? I really like having it on the opposite side. Yes, that's it. Okay. I just made my initial fold the wrong way. I'm much happier with that because I'm right-handed. So that's the way I want it to open. All right, so I've got my different pieces. And can I just tell you guys, all I did was I laid my DSP on top and I just marked where I needed to cut it. Because not all of the triangles are going to be exactly the same. Matter of fact, we're probably going to have to cut some of these down. So, this, and like I said, I absolutely love the other side of this paper. It is so, so pretty. So this is going to sit right in there. And then we're going to take, where's 1A? Come on. There's 2A. There's 1A. And this will sit like that. And don't they go together just beautifully? All right, so I'm going to glue this on. And if I was really good, I would have been able to just lay this out flat and glue where they need to go. But that would be much easier. But yeah, I'm not coordinated enough to do that. I always end up getting at least one side wrong. All right, so just let me use a little bit of liquid glue, and we will slide this into place. Just like that. And now we're going to do the same with this one. And it was another thing I was really challenged with was making sure I cut my triangles so the pattern was going the right way. As I did a couple of them where they came out upside down. But that's okay. Practice makes perfect. And like I said, we're probably going to have to cut this one down a bit. Let me just make sure I fit it how it needs to go, like that. And then I'm just going to turn it over, and yep, I do need to trim this off a bit, so no worries. Just follow the lines of the cardstock. Come on, hand, get in there. And just cut it smooth. Okay, so that's our front pretty much done. And our peony will go right there. So yeah, I'm glad I turned it around and folded it the opposite way. That way my peony doesn't obstruct how far down the tag goes. Okay, now on the inside you could choose to do any number of things. Remember that you're going to have another tag that will peek out like that. I'm choosing to just go full bore and use a lot of designer series papers. So let's see, here's my 2A, which is going to go right here. And then that's 2C. Where's 2B? 2B. All right, that one's going to go like that. So I'm going to continue on with the alternating because I just really loved the look of it. But if you didn't want to, if you just wanted to do the bottom two triangles, you certainly could, or you could just use Whisper White to give a lot of writing area. So it really is whatever your choice is. Okay. And like I said, these will probably have to trim down too. That's mostly why I'm using my liquid glue. And I'm just going to line this up from there. Oops, come back over to there. Let me make sure that's right. That's wrong, Linda. There we go. Yep, that's what I want to do. All right, so I'm going to glue this piece down next, because that way while I'm cutting, if I need to, I can cut this piece as well. So which branch of math it is that works with all the triangles, whatever that branch of math is, one for me. I can tell you that, one for me. Alrighty, now I can go ahead and cut off my excess. And I have some down here at the bottom as well. Tell you what, the long scissors are really handy for this. Okay, so that's one side done. Now we just need to do our second side. So I'll line this up with the edge here. It's nice having that pocket right there because it's super easy to line everything up. Alright, cut this off and we're almost done. Other than any doodads we might want to put on it. You know, we gotta kind of make it look awesome. So yeah, you can really see like right there. Didn't exactly cut straight, but that's okay. Now this is what I meant by if you put your DSP on before, see how you've got to have two pieces that are on the back? That was just too confusing for me. I think if I made this 4 or 5 times in a row, I would probably be able to feel comfortable doing that. Alright, so this is going to go right up along this edge. Wiggle it down. Got a little bit of glue there, so I'm going to use an adhesive eraser to take away any stickiness. Okay. Alright. So we've got this, and I'm just going to crisp up the folds here. Just like this. It's not going to stay completely closed because it's pretty bulky, but stands up nicely. Alright, so let's get back to our tags. This one is going to go right here, and this one will be right there. And I really like the way that looks, but I do want to zhuzh it up just a little bit. Now, you may notice this. How did I get the rounded corners with the little pieces cut out? For that, I used our label punch. Or no, tag topper punch, sorry. Our tag topper punch. And let me just bring in a piece of paper and I'll show you how I did it. Because you're not going to put the piece of paper in flat. You're actually going to have to angle it. And I can't find a piece that's... We'll just use this for example. So what I did was I lined up... You know what, I can just turn this over, can't I? I lined up at an angle. Just like that. So can you see where I've got the top of my paper right there? And how it's angled in there? That's what I did before I actually punched it. So I did it for that corner, and then I turned around and I did it on this corner. So pretty easy to do. You just have to remember to put the paper in at an angle. Okie dokie. Let me bring out our ribbon. Where'd you go, ribbon? Right there. And there's a couple things we could do. I was toying with the idea of making a little knot back there and then feeding that through, and you have like a little bit of ribbon that you can pull up on. And I kind of like that idea. The only other thing I could think of was to run it like this from the back side. Out through the front, and then come up here and tie it up there. So, I'm not sure which I like best. Well, you won't see that one anyway. And on this one, obviously, I'm not going to do the double because I have hidden that one when I put the peony on. But this one, I think I will. I think I will. I think I like that. So, let me just... What's the best way to do that, Linda? Give it a cute little... If I tie this up, if I pull more through, or do I just want to leave that part like that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's tie a bow. See what it looks like. And it's kind of like a freestanding bow. You're not tightening it down a lot. It's purely for decoration. So, something like that. And you know, I think I like that. That way the person has something to grab onto. And from the back, it looks good. So, alright, so we've got that. We'll put that one right there on the inside. And now for this one, I think I'm just going to do, oh, what do you call this? Hang on. It's where you take both ends. Is that called a half hitch knot? Something like that. But you just drag it through like that. And I kind of like that too. So I used way too much, but that's okay. Alright. And that will go like that. So we've got just a little bit of ribbon, and that gold I think plays really well with everything. But let's see what embellishments we might want to put on there. Do I have anything petal pink? Oh, look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Wrong color, though. Don't want to use those. Probably don't have anything petal pink, but you know what I do have? Pearls. Ooh, silver pearls. Ooh. Let's see. Very bulky. So, if we use the white pearls, I've already got some done in petal pink. So, they're visible. You can see them. Versus, I'm going to go. Excuse me. Some of these pretties. See which ones we like best. I kind of like them both. But you know what? I think I want to pull the petal pink down here just so it looks a little more cohesive. So I'm just going to place a few at random. Let me get out my dark petal pink blends and do a couple more. Do middle. middle-sized one here. And you know, I think I'm going to put that right on the tag. And then the large one, I think I want to put that one, I don't know, right about there. I think that looks good. And yes, I'm going to do some on the inside, but actually I'm just going to do it on the tag itself. And I think those will work nicely. So, where are you? There you are. Just color them up. And if you are coloring pearls, remember to get all the way down to the bottom so you don't have, whoops, a little white shining through. So let's put one there, and then this one we can put right there. And because I always have to have 3, I'll put a little one over there. Alright guys, I think I'm happy with that. You know, one more thing, because you can't have enough bling. So where's my Wake Up Stella? There it is. Let's just use a tad of Wink of Stella on the peonies on the inside tag. Now, if you say wanted to make this card for the holidays, gift card holder, yep, it would work just like that. And if you were worried about it sliding out, you could always glue this bottom part here shut so that it would not come undone. All right, gang, that is it. Oh my gosh, it didn't even take us 30 minutes. Let me see who else joined us. Hi, Roz. I am doing much better, thank you. Hi, Melinda. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? Hey there, Karen. No worries being late. That's why we have Facebook Live, right? Because it always saves it to our timeline. Okay, well, that is everything that, excuse me, everything that I wanted to show you guys. So I hope that the rest of your evening is spent with loved ones, and in the coming weeks ahead, I hope that you stay safe, wear a mask, wash your hands. I'll see you next Saturday night, gang. Bye.